Carolina, I'm sorry, Pacific Flats versus Joshua Johnson, 25-00686.
Good morning, Judge Christopher Asphalt, 53129 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Joshua Johnson.
What was the date that's set for a motion? I think I gave you 7 days to file an answer to the complaint. Last time we were here, property manager stated there was a failed inspection and the rent payment from Lansing Housing Commission that has stopped payment. I did order escrow, and it says your contribution was $12 per month to be escrowed at the court. Okay, so let's see where we are with the motion.
Your Honor, may I address the court?
Okay.
So the parties did appear for and participate in mediation on this case, and there was an agreement reached. I don't know if the court has a copy of that mediation agreement, but in any event, I have prepared a consent judgment that incorporates all the terms of that mediation agreement if the court wants me to read it into the record, this proposed judgment.
Correct. Yeah, the last I had on that, I believe, was a notice. Let's see what this is. It's just a scan document. I don't know why they put that in there. Okay, I do have a mediation status report, but that's all I got. So,
all right.
consent judgment terms on the record.
Yes, essentially the mediation agreement in this judgment of possession in favor of the plaintiff is as follows: that this case was settled by the parties pursuant to a mediation agreement which is attached as part of this Exhibit A. This case is converted to a termination of tenancy case. Defendant shall turn in keys and vacate by July 31st, 2025. If defendant vacates timely, he shall not owe plaintiff any rent through July 31st, 2025. All funds held in the court's escrow account in this matter shall be released to the defendant. Plaintiff holds a security deposit from the defendant in the amount of $515, which shall be refundable to the defendant pursuant to the provisions of Michigan Security Deposit Act, and may be subject to a cleaning fee and property damages to be assessed by the plaintiff after regaining possession. And then finally, defendant shall have the option to be present at the walkthrough. So, Your Honor, I have prepared a consent judgment with an Exhibit A listing all that, as well as a copy of the mediation agreement. I've read it into the record. I don't know if the defendant wants to give me permission to sign the consent judgment that incorporates all those terms and file it with the court, or if he needs to see this.
Okay, first, Mr. Johnson, is what a counsel has stated as it relates to the settlement agreement, is that your understanding as to how you're going to resolve this?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and then
I didn't mean agree to it. No, I understood.
I know I'm asking.
Okay.
You understood what?
I understood what's going on is what.
Well, my question is that your understanding as to how you are going to resolve this?
Oh, yes, I understand how I'm going to resolve this.
Okay, and you say you don't mean to agree to it? What does that mean?
That's okay, Your Honor.
You don't mean to? No, answer my question. What does that mean? Did you not undergo mediation?
We did the mediation.
And did you not agree to a settlement?
Under false pretenses.
What false pretenses?
That they told LHC that they fixed all these repairs and that they didn't before this.
That's not what the mediation is about. You did the agreement. Did you not agree to vacate the property?
Yes, I have a 30.
So why do you care if they fix it or not?
I have a 30-day notice right here that I've already signed with LHC. The LHC has already sent us a flat.
A 30-day notice of what?
To leave, to vacate. And I am leaving. I've already signed this and already sent Pacific Flats. I'm just not stopping my lawsuit part.
Okay.
That's all.
Mr. Asphalt, do you all need to meet?
Yes, Judge.
We'll get you on Zoom so you can meet Mr. Asphalt.
Yeah. Okay. Go. Will you hand me my screen box?
Now go. Mr. Asphalt, can you hear me?
I can.
Okay, did you and Mr. Johnson work anything out?
Your Honor, we spoke at length. Because of the somewhat complicated nature of this settlement, he's requesting, and I agree, that he'd like to take a look at the proposed judgment with all the wording in it. So we are asking that the court adjourn this matter. I'm going to give him my email on the record so he can contact me, and then I can respond to him with the proposed judgments.
That's what you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And why are you raising your hand? Okay, and so you've not seen the proposed judgment? Okay, but you were present at the mediation, correct? Okay, and so you discussed the terms of how this could be resolved.
Right, but one part was left out, and that's the important part.
Which part was left in?
My lawsuit against Pacific Flags. They didn't mention to you, but it is in mediation when we did mediation. That's what they said was part of it. But that my lawsuit has to be dropped as well too.
This was, because this will resolve the matter.
But I don't agree with that because I was lied to under false pretenses when I did the mediation.
You don't agree to, you were lied to about what?
I was lied to about the inspection that was done at my apartment by Pacific Flags. Pacific Flags called LHC Jason Dabner from Pacific Flags emailed LHC May 5th, 2025, stating they fixed all discrepancies. And I have a list of all the discrepancies, including email that Jason had sent to LHC. So LHC took them at their word and gave them a self-certification. Said, okay. And they started paying them back in May of 2025 in the total amount of $2,110. So no physical inspection was actually ever done, and none of my things were ever fixed. So 6 days when I was able to get an appointment set up with LHC, I spoke with Debbie, and they are now going to do an inspection on Thursday, the 26th, to make sure all this stuff was actually done right. And if it wasn't, they're going to fail it, and they're going to take their money back.
Mr. Asphalt, are you there?
I am.
I sent you a request to start your video.
You know, Judge, I'm on my cell phone. I'm having trouble getting it going.
Is it because you're driving?
No. Well, I'm just about to pull over, Judge, in a parking lot. Hang on.
I just want to go to trial.
What is the trial date?
Can I do a speedy trial?
What is the motion for?
I
don't even know what the motion is for.
It's for this mediation to get me to agree to everything.
It was for what?
It's for this mediation to get me to agree to everything.
Okay, nonetheless, it sounds like you're not going to agree, and it's not meaningful for me to set this out for you to see some paperwork that you're still not going to agree to, because the basis of what you just told me as to why you're not agreeing has nothing to do with what's in this paperwork.
The lawsuit part.
Yeah,
They're saying.
You're not agreeing, whether you see the paperwork or not, you still aren't agreeing. Is that correct?
Correct.
Yeah, so why am I setting this out for him to see paperwork?
So that way I have a copy and I have my own.
We can get you a copy, but is that going to resolve this matter?
I am in agreement with everything else except for, like I say, the part they didn't tell you.
Well, you're in agreement with everything
With moving
except for
out.
dropping your lawsuit, correct?
Correct.
Mr. Asphalt, is that what you want? You want to enter this agreement and then he can continue with his lawsuit?
Your Honor, I believe the mediation included the lawsuit, but I have to review that to confirm.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't include the lawsuit because it was filed with a counterclaim. Nonetheless, he's not agreeing to that. So putting this out is just further delay for the court. I also, Mr. Asphalt, don't appreciate that I asked you a direct question and you told a bold-faced lie. You didn't realize that we could see you driving.
I'm sorry, Judge. I was in a parking lot. I was trying to find a spot. I am sorry.
Okay. You're asking about a speedy trial. The right you're talking about is really relative to a criminal matter. This is a civil matter.
Understood.
But we don't delay anyone's trial
Oh,
here.
of course, no.
So
No,
you would be
not at all.
set on the next available trial docket.
Absolutely, absolutely, I understand.
If that's what you want to do. If you don't
Yeah.
want to enter into resolution that includes dismissing your claim. And I can see a lot of like head shakes from your mom, from my peripheral. She's not a party to this case. Does she live in your apartment?
No, she's just helping with me with the emotional part of this.
Okay,
So that
so
way I
emotional
just-
support is great.
Yes.
However, she's not an attorney, correct? Okay, so she cannot represent you, nor
Oh, I
can she,
understand that.
nor can she tell you what your answer should be. You have to make these decisions for yourself. And so, but you're obviously can and should have your emotional support if that's what you need, okay? But it doesn't sound like this matter is going to be resolved if resolution means that you will have to dismiss your case. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, then we're moving to trial. August 19th at 8:15. August 19th at 8:15.
Got it. Thank you.
No problem. Any additional matters for the record?
No.
Now, okay, one more question. I understand that speed trial, we're all set on that, but there is one question. When I was in mediation, their other attorney said that that the lawsuit against me had not been dropped. Is that the case, or do they still have their lawsuit against me?
Nothing's been resolved, so
Okay,
both are
okay.
are
Just want to be
proceeding to
sure on
trial.
that. Just want to be sure on that, Your Honor.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Any-
Okay, that's it.
Okay, you're all set.
Okay, I'll see you
We'll
August
get you a
19th.
notice for your new court date. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, he's not gonna send me then the copy of this the mediation though, just so
Yeah,
that
he
way
could send it to you still if you
But
think that it might resolve it, then he can let us know and we'll get you a new court date, but
but it don't.
Mr. Johnson,
no.
would you mind giving me your email? I can reach out to you.
At gmail.com, it's all one word, no funny letters or, symbols or anything like that.
All right, got it. Thank you. Have a good day,
Okay.
Your Honor.
Thank you.
you're all set. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Oh, also, okay, this is my first time, 44 years old, and Your Honor, I apologize for the first time that I was here. Again, this is my first time, and I kind of exploded, that's why my aunt is here to help me with that part.
Oh, it's your aunt.
Yes,
And
so
I apologize if I
that-
disrupted. I didn't mean to.
You're fine.
And I want to let you know that this is my first time, and I thought back to the Navy, and I learned that sometimes it's best just to bite the tongue and shut up. Thank
Control,
you.
that's fine. You did a good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
You have got to be kidding me. What is going on today? This is a joke. Today is absolutely an interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself somewhere.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Green, we're gonna start bringing people in first. You're gonna learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it? Okay.
I'm sitting up here, I'm the one that needs a drink.